Hey, what's up, folks? It's your boy DJ81, coming to you with a video about SCUM's new update. The character creation suite has been expanded for the female characters only right now. I think next are the men, and we're just gonna get right into it. So, right now, at the female character creation setup, and let's go back out first of all. So, as of right now, you could pretty much set up characters just as you've traditionally done in SCUM, and you can set up the different types. You can move it along. There are actually more female types as far as base looks. So as I go through and you hit each one, you can pretty much see all the ones that we can start out with. Now, currently there are no tattoos available for the women. Hopefully that'll change soon. This is on YouTube, so I'm not gonna turn this off. And you can increase and decrease the breast size. So you hit next, and this is where the details are. So if I go back up, and you can change the complexion, and it just changes what their face looks like, whether they have freckles or whether they have a clear complexion. You had the different, from the base model, you can select a different skin tone, give your character a different look. You can age your character. I think you can age them all the way up to 50. There it is right there. Looking kind of old, looking kind of gritty, a little scruffy, got that veteran look. And I'm sure that the men, when they updated for the males in this game, they'll have all these same different mechanics to be able to use to create your character. So we're gonna get some love too. It's just right now, ladies first. So you have the different hairstyles. Now, go here. You have the short hair. I think there's 18 total. If I get it all the way to the end, it's about 18 different hairstyles. And you see, I just went through them real quick. So you can change the color of it. And get red hair. You can, in between. You can change the eye colors. It's very detailed, this character creation suite. I've been playing around with it ever since the update released earlier today, and it's nice. I'm impressed by this update. Like I said, the males will have the same love sometime in the future, but if the women are getting this love, I would definitely look forward to creating my male character in my image. Speaking of which, and we'll talk about that later, because I have a few sample female characters of the African American persuasion that I think I asked a friend of mine, or I asked a fellow content creator about this, and she told me that, based on the pictures that I showed her, very realistic, and you'll see in a little bit. So you can change the intensity of the eyes a bit. So as you see, if you look on the edges, that's what it increases. Kind of gives them like that cat look. So, and then the metalness is pretty much, it's supposed to be on the lidded eyes, but you can't really see because I don't think I have anything over top of that. And then you have eyeshadow that you can select and change the colors to. You can change the eyeliner. Same thing, you can change the colors to. I think this one is really good. You can actually, with the lipstick, whatever color you selected to, which you can, let's just use red as an example. So I can increase the intensity of it so you'll see it more. And then you can add the glossiness to it. So nobody's walking around with dry lips these days. Or you can, if you want to. But so those are the details that the women are getting. So if I just switch it, 1 second. If I switch it to here, hello everybody. So one of the biggest complaints in gaming from the black community has been our portrayal in these games. Now, we've seen recent games like Horizon Zero Dawn, both Forbidden West and Zero Dawn have done us justice, and there have been other games that have done it as well. And of course, I'm showing my face because I'm kind of like in the middle. I'm not like straight black, but I'm not like too light skinned. So a couple of these looks are gonna kind of portray like the not all the way light skin type, but not all the way dark. You'll see like a dark character, but I digress. So let me just go back. Okay, so this was one character I did here. So as you see, she has the purple lipstick. She's kind of like caramel complected, and pretty much it's like, you know, the fair skinned version of African American female with that 90s looking hairstyle. I will admit that's kind of like a Gina from Martin type of look going on. There are other hairstyles that make it look more like Gina, but that's one look that I have out here. And then I went a little darker with a different look on this next one, and kind of did a different lipstick color and the amount of glossiness. But you can see the features between these two are very much different. I'm like, not all African Americans walk around here with big lips. I'm like, we do have Europeanized features, and I just made up a word, so there's that. I'm sure somebody in the comments will tell me what the proper word I could have used. Caucasianized features could be used. I don't know. You tell me. So I use those as like direct comparisons because I had the same hairstyle. So, but as far as this character is concerned, this look, different features, fuller features, went with a different skin tone. As you can note that each image that I progress to, you'll see each skin tone highlighted that I'm using. So now I'm on the other end of the spectrum. I'm all the way at the end. And notice that the lipstick shows more when she's darker because I set the lipstick color and intensity to, we can just go back. You can pretty much tell that I set it to her, or that skin tone. So you see it there. Now, the next thing I did, because the other complaint has been about, okay, you're gonna have a black character, what about the hairstyles that are usually found with us? Because typically we're shown with afros, or short curly hair, or cornrows. Those are like the main three that you see in these games. And then the rest of it, we just look ridiculous because you wouldn't think. And it kind of depends. Look, African Americans are diverse in hairstyle, diverse in looks, diverse in everything. You can probably hear from the way I talk, I don't sound like some African Americans that you would stereotypically think we're supposed to sound like. We all are different in our own way, and thoughts as well. So let me just go to, so I started with the short and curly look for this character. Then as one ethnic hairstyle. Then I went with the bushy character, which before this update, this was the main hairstyle that would pop up in the game. So it was the one hairstyle, and this group is, I'm trying to remember the location. They just opened up they just expanded their studio in Norway. So I would say you have your European, Eastern European indie group here that's been making this game since I think 2018. That's had this in early access, and they finally now just getting to updating the create a character feature, which is great. So, like I said, this was the one hairstyle they had prior to this update, and as you saw, they now have more. And now, as we progress on, they have the short hair, you know, Jada Pinkett. We had the cornrows, like I said, all the stereotypical stuff that we originally had. Well, we didn't have. Well, these didn't have the cornrows. This game didn't have the cornrows. It just had the bush, the large bush. Other games that just would give you a cornrow and that's it. I said a cornrow. No, it give you cornrows. Then you get this. You get the short on top, buzz on the side, and I think you get this as well. So it kind of gives you a different look as far as these characters. Overall, there are 18 different hairstyles in the game, and you saw that in the live feed that I gave you just a second ago. So my question to you guys, do you have the game? Do you have SCUM? And if you don't, I would urge you to check out various videos on this game. It's still in early access. I had again, I know at the beginning I said I had a series on it. I'm going to continue that series, and I think this was the update I was waiting for, because I do want to feature a female character. And the way they did it, I'll be able to feature the proper, my view, my expression of what my African American female character mirror version would look like. Like, if I was a female, I would be able to create, well, pretty much the first image that I showed you was the one that probably would be more like me anyway, because as you can see, I'm fairly light skinned, but I'm not that light skinned, and I'm amongst my peers, I'm not even considered dark skinned, so we're not even going to go there. So that is a wrap for this video. So in the comments below, just let me know what you guys think. If you do have the game, just tell me how you like the gameplay, and you know, what do you think of this new update. So I know there are other various updates coming, and we'll just see what happens. So until further notice, and until another episode comes out, because it'll be episode 8, I will see you guys later. Peace.